Now Korea Statement, August 7th, 2021, U.S. Embassy, Seoul, Korea. We are the Korean freedom fighters against the crazy Korean pro-China communist regime. It's disabling the solid Republic of Korea to be combined with the crazy communist North Korea. So, the crazy pro-China communists are intentionally destroying Korea as bad as North Korea. Today, we strongly support the Free Cuban Democratic Revolution started on July 11, 2021, and stand with the brave patriotic freedom fighters in Cuba. We demand the Cuban communist regime immediately stop its violence against its own patriotic people. Instead, provide adequate food and supplies. We should support the Cuban patriots' eager efforts for freedom. The international community should stand with the crying Cuban patriots because of the tyranny of the Cuban commie regime. The July 11th protests were a spontaneous eruption against the brutal communist regime for 62 years that occurred in nearly every city in the country. As many as 200,000 Cubans participated in the peaceful marches. However, the Castro regime immediately physically assaulted the civilians in public and executing bloody door-to-door raids to arrest suspected protesters. Some police officers fired into peaceful crowds. Many individuals were arrested near protest, but there was no evidence of participation, including children. The human rights group Cuban Prisoners Defenders estimated Cuban Communist Party have detained or disappeared an impossible to determine number between 2,000 and 8,000 people in Cuba between July 11th and August 1st. It's called 20 days of savage repression. While the July 11th protests were overwhelmingly peaceful, the Cuban communists deployed state security and its repressive Black Beret special forces to conduct cruel mass arrests, open fire on unarmed crowds, and performed public beatings to scare anyone considering joining the movement, and executed bloody door-to-door police raids. Diaz-Canel issued on the night of July 11th an order of combat to civilians sympathetic with the regime, encouraging them to physically attack anyone they considered may support the protest. Cuban police used to arrest some of the most internationally known political dissidents first, as the protest began. Still missing, with no proof of life, is the head of the Patriotic Union of Cuba, Jose Daniel Ferreira. Also, Loreto Hanez Garcia, a senior leader of the Association of Free Yorubas of Cuba, is in critical health after being imprisoned in the aftermath of the July 11th protest. Cuban police also targeted religious leaders. They publicly beat a Catholic priest, Father Castor Jose Alvarez de Besa, and cracked his head before detaining him. The cruel Cuban communists have performed over 30,000 politically motivated arrests in the last 5 years. Also, they continued bloody raiding the homes and arresting individuals believed to have participated in the July 11th nationwide protest. As we all know, communism inevitably brings oppression and genocide to mankind. We must keep in mind the only way to protect freedom and peace in the world is to get rid of communism that enslaves the same human race on earth. For freedom and peace, we always want and will protect America as our most precious ally, despite the heinous obstruction of the crazy pro-China communists in Korea. Thank you very much, America. God bless America. Viva Cuba Libre. Muchas gracias.